What's up, collectors? Welcome back to the channel. I'm DJ. This is my wife, Grace, again. It is the day after Thanksgiving. We are out of town in a completely different city. We had a lovely Thanksgiving yesterday with your family.
Yeah,
and,
that was great.
We'll be here for a couple more days, but we are at a all-new Barnes & Noble. Hopefully they have a lot of stuff here that we haven't been able to find at the locations near us.
This is actually my Barnes & Noble where I grew up, so it's my familiar spot. It actually has a pretty good movie selection for being a small town, so I'm excited to go in there. Haven't been in there in a long time, so.
I think I've only been here one time before, but I remember it being pretty big. But it wasn't during a sale, so we didn't buy anything that time.
Yeah.
We're going to go in and we're going to look around and see what they got. Hopefully they got some good stuff. I am still just kind of perusing and just buying whatever catches my eye. I don't really have a plan. You still have a little bit of your list left that you didn't find last time.
I have some comedies and a couple other things that I just have my eye on that I'm looking for, so hopefully they have some of those things.
Let's go ahead, head in, have some fun, and we'll shoot some video for you in the store, and then we'll share everything with you guys when we get out. So,
all right, let's go.
We are back home in Atlanta. It's been a couple days since we visited the Barnes & Noble while we were out of town on Thanksgiving, but we've got some great hauls to show you. First of all, the store was great.
Yeah.
Really, really cool store. A lot of stuff I've never seen in store before. I don't know if the people of Madison are really, really big Criterion fans, so they keep it stocked, or if no one cares about Criterion there, so stuff just sits on the shelves forever.
I'm guessing it's the latter.
I'm guessing it's the latter because most of the dates on the ones I picked up were from 2014 and 2012.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even look at that.
Sitting on the shelf.
I gotta go back and look.
For quite a while. But yes, this is our absolute last haul this month. We cannot buy anymore. We went crazy this month. No, definitely went too far this month. We each got 6 from this store that we're going to share with you. So I will let you go ahead and go first.
All right, you ready?
What you got?
Okay, just to start off, I just want to say, as you guys know from the previous video, for those of you who are new to just this video, I am specifically looking for Criterion comedies.
Yes, that's your goal this month, is to find some comedies to pepper in.
Yeah, but there are some other things that I've been looking for as well, but that's kind of the main thing. So actually, I got, I think, like 4 that were on my comedy list and 2 that are kind of a mixed bag. So I'll get into it. Well, the first one is actually highly recommended from the last video we did by some people in the comments. So I was like, I gotta check this out.
Yeah, somebody left a comment in our last video recommending this one, and you were lucky enough to find it this time. So
I am super excited about this one, and it is Here Comes Mr. Jordan. And it's about a boxer who dies prematurely. By like a heavenly mistake. Yeah. And so they put him back into Earth in the body of like a billionaire playboy. And
who's they? This is
the angels.
Oh, heaven is involved in this?
Yeah. And the angels like made a mistake and put him back in the body of like a really terrible guy.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, I'm super, I can just already see the like comedy that's going to ensue from that. So I'm excited about that one.
Nice. Yeah, thanks, guys. We always appreciate your recommendations, and we listen to them.
Yes, clearly.
And we got this one. That's really cool.
So my next pickup is one that I've had on my list from the beginning, and I hadn't seen it anywhere, so I was excited to pick it up, and it is The In-Laws. It stars Alan Arkin, a young Alan Arkin, clearly, and Peter Falk.
That's Alan Arkin?
Yeah, I know. I can't even recognize him from the photo. And Peter Falk, who I know and love as the grandfather on Princess Bride.
Oh, yeah. Peter Falk is I've seen him in another Criterion movie, Wings of Desire.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right.
Falk performance, but yeah, he's been in a million things.
Yeah, so basically it's like a Meet the Parents kind of comedy, or that's what it seems on the surface level, but it ends up being kind of like a crazy, like, dad trip to Honduras or something. I don't know, like something goes crazy and they have to go on a mission to Honduras. That's literally all I know about the movie, but it seems like it's hilarious, and I just can't wait to see those two actors being so young in something. So I think that should be really interesting.
Well, 1979. That should be fun. Inappropriate because I was just staying with your in-laws.
Exactly.
With my in-laws, your parents.
Yeah, my parents, they're not my in-laws. So the next one I picked up was not on my list originally, but I saw who was in it, and I was like, yes, have to get this and see what it's all about. And it is called Defending Your Life. I don't know if you can see. That is a young Meryl Streep. And it is also written, directed, and stars Albert Brooks, who I know is the voice of Marlin in Finding Nemo, and that's the only thing I really know him from. But apparently it's witty, it's wonderful, it's comedic, it's romantic. So basically, he dies, and he's in this, like,
Spoiler alert.
purgatory type place where he has to prove that he did enough good stuff in his life to go on to the afterlife, but he, like, falls in love with Meryl Streep in this world. So
Cool.
yeah.
Wow, you got a theme.
I know. I didn't even mean to do that, but I got two about going to heaven. So we'll see how those go.
A 90s rom-com. Just straight up your alley.
I know. I love a 90s rom-com.
Yeah, I'll watch it.
And this is one I really don't know much about, but just reading the back, I was like, this sounds great.
Yeah, I saw this one at the store and I grabbed it.
And you handed it to me.
I handed it to you because it sounded like something you would like.
So it is called
Such a cool cover.
Day for Night. This is one that I've never seen in stores anywhere. So it's about movie making, and it's about all these kind of neurotic actors and actresses, and the director kind of trying to corral them and get them to make this movie amidst all their own personal drama and scandals and stuff like that. So it just sounds like it's really great, and I can't wait to check it out. Also, just a really cool cover, like DJ said.
I can't wait to get that one opened up and see what the inside looks like.
Yeah, me too. I'm really excited about it. Glad you found that one.
Yeah, I could go.
Pointed me in the direction.
I'm not a huge parody farce person, but hopefully this one works for me. It can work for me sometimes. So I'm excited to watch that one with you.
All right, and this one was actually on my list. I think it's kind of more drawing the line between drama and comedy, but apparently the script is very, like, witty, and there is a lot of, like, maybe, like, darker humor in it. It's called The Baker's Wife. So it is about a man a baker, whose wife leaves him for another man. And so he closes down his bakery in this small town, and the whole town is like, oh, but we need our bread. So they start just, like, freaking out and trying to get his wife to come back for him, specifically just so that they can have pastries and bread. So it seems just, the whole premise seems kind of funny to me. Obviously not the wife leaving him. That's not funny. But the fact that the whole reason that the village wants his wife to come back is so that they can have their carbs. I like that idea because I understand. So yeah, it's a French film, which we have a pretty good history with French films.
We have a good track record.
Yeah.
I think we've liked all the French films we've watched.
Yeah, I think the last one was a French film too. I did not say that.
Oh, cool. Sounds good.
Yeah. All right, ready for the last one? Because this is, like, out of left field.
Oh yeah, I gave you this one too.
You also gave me this one because you read it and you're like, this seems like something you would like.
It seems like something you'll like.
It 100% is something I know I'm going to like. And it is Roman Polanski's Tess, which I know Roman Polanski from Chinatown. I really enjoyed that film. We watched that one together a few years back. But it
is a downer.
It is a little bit of a downer. But basically it's about a peasant girl who there's, like, a rumor going around the village that she is related to this aristocratic family. So her father kind of convinces her to go to them and, like, convince them of it too, so that they can get some money. So it's kind of like a con and, like, crime kind of thing, which I love any kind of con movie, especially set in these times. That seems awesome.
Yeah, I love Victorian England.
Yeah.
It's set in the 1800s.
And it was nominated for multiple Oscars. I think it won, like, 3. So really excited to check that out.
Another 1979.
Yeah, and I love anything in time periods like this. I know it won Best Costume Design, which I love because I love this time period pieces like that. So very excited to check this one out, even though it is definitely not in my wheelhouse of what I was looking for. But
yeah, no, I'm sure it'll be great. Let us know in the comments if you've seen this one. I saw this, I think, on the wall, and I pulled it down because it looked like something you'd be interested in. So hopefully we like that. I don't think it's a filmmaker that we're familiar with yet, but hopefully we like it.
Yeah.
So those are your six
My
that you
6
got.
movies. I'm really excited. we went a little overboard with this haul, but like I said, Mississippi had some good stuff.
There's a lot of stuff that we hadn't seen.
Yeah.
All right, I'll go ahead and share the ones I picked up. I kind of have a theme this haul, thanks to you, because we were talking about putting together our Christmas watch list for this year, the movies that we're going to go through in December, and you found like a list online somewhere if someone had put together like the best Criterion Christmas movies or best Christmas movies in the Criterion collection. So we found some that, according to that list or that Reddit, were either Christmas movies or at least set around Christmas time, and I'm not sure because I haven't seen these, but hopefully...
Yeah, they could be totally lying. So if you guys know for a fact that these are not Christmas movies and we're planning to watch them at Christmas, please go ahead and tell us.
Well, it doesn't matter. We'll watch them anyway because they're going to be great movies.
They're going to be great.
But yeah, so these are apparently set around Christmas time, so I wanted to go ahead and these are all three that I wanted to get eventually anyway. So I did find some from that list. The first one could go either way for me. I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to like this one or not. This is The Night of the Hunter. This is the only film that the great actor Charles Laughton ever directed. I've heard a lot about this. It's supposed to be really, really good. It's about this traveling preacher who apparently is like really abusive to these children or like predatory towards these children.
Merry Christmas.
I'm not exactly sure, but we have 2 children. Children are very, very important to me, and it is sometimes really hard in film to see children treated badly.
Oh, yeah.
So
all the time.
So this could either really work for me or it might be kind of too hard for me to watch. It is described as a horror movie with qualities of a grim fairy tale. So, which, you know, I'm a big fairy tale guy. I like filmmakers like Guillermo del Toro who make like modern day fairy tales that are horror movies, but they still feel like a fairy tale, and they usually focus on small children. So
yeah, it could be like that.
Yeah, I could really, really like this, but I don't know. So that'll be one that I check out this month, and we'll see. Please don't spoil anything in the comments below, because I want to go into this kind of as blind as I can, especially because I already own it now. So that'll be one. For some reason, this was $50 instead of $40, so it cost $25 in the sale. I think it has something to do with this sticker that I've never seen before, where it says it's a collaboration with UCLA Film and Television Archive.
Interesting.
Apparently they helped with the restoration, so maybe that's why that one is a little bit more expensive. But
get a little bit more money to that UCLA.
It's also thicker. So
there might be something in there.
It might have kind of a thicker book, but yeah, that's Night of the Hunter. The next one that was also recommended as a Christmas movie is called Brazil, and this one has been on my list for the last couple sales. I've been back and forth of whether or not I should pick this one up for a while now. It's a science fiction dystopian future film.
Oh, wow.
Directed by Terry Gilliam. It says Jonathan Pryce plays a daydreaming everyman who finds himself caught in the soul-crushing gears of a nightmarish bureaucracy. The back here kind of compares it to the works of George Orwell.
Okay.
So it could be that. I think it's a little bit more serious for a Terry Gilliam film. But he's done some other stuff like that, like 12 Monkeys, which we have there in the back. So I'm excited to check it out. If nothing else, it's supposed to be really visually stunning. It says set design, cinematography, music, and effects. Brazil is a nonstop dazzler. So that's what I've been wanting to check out for a while. So hopefully we can watch that one this month too.
Yeah, and that was on several lists for Christmas. So I think that one is for sure a Christmas movie.
Yeah. We got some confirmation on that one. And then the last one in this little theme is called A Night to Remember, which is obviously based on the story of the Titanic. It's actually based on a novel based on the story of the Titanic, which has the same name, A Night to Remember. And this was recommended to me by my good friend Connor. He watched it recently. It's an early spine number. It's number 7.
Whoa.
So he's watching through his whole collection by spine number, and he watched this recently. And he says, I think you'll like it. So I was already thinking about getting this one. And I still haven't seen the big Titanic movie from the 90s, because it doesn't seem like something that I will be interested in. But this seems a little bit more my speed. I did like that it says on the back, A Night to Remember is a cinema's subtlest and best dramatization of this monumental 20th century catastrophe. So they're calling James Cameron out on this one. But this is from 1958, and it seems like something that I will really like. So hopefully we can check that one out this month.
Yeah, I'd love to watch that one with you.
Next one is a comedic western, Destry Rides Again, starring our boy James Stewart. I mainly just picked this up because I love James Stewart. I'm not a huge western guy, but I do need to watch more because there's tons of stuff I haven't seen.
And it's a comedy, which goes along with my vein.
Yeah, it's a comedy. It says in this superb comedic western, both a boisterous spoof and a shining example of its genre. So kind of like the stuff that Edgar Wright does, where he'll make something that's a parody of a genre, but it'll actually just be a really good film in that genre. So I'm excited to see this. This is from 1939. I also have a running collection of just films from 1939. That's the golden year, and I'm trying to collect as many films from that year as I can. So I had to get this one eventually anyway, but it seems really cool. It's got Jimmy Stewart and Marlene Dietrich, and she seems like just a total badass woman in this that I think you'll really appreciate. And
smoking that cig on the cover.
Yeah, it's got a really cool cover. I love the red monochromatic cover, and it just seems like a fun one. It is also very short. It's only 94 minutes, so a nice
quick
out
movie night
western parody. And that we will not be watching this month because it has nothing to do with Christmas, but we will watch it as soon as we can. This last one is the one I know the least about, ironically, because I own the book of this movie. I don't know if you know this. I collect books too, and sometimes when I'm at like a thrift store, I'll just buy like old books that seem interesting, and I never get around to reading them. But I bought The Tin Drum a while ago, so ever since I knew that there was a film, I've been kind of interested to watch the film too. It was one of the things when HBO Max dropped, that was one of the first things I added to my watch list because they have some Criterion crossover with their TCM section. So The Tin Drum is a German film set in 1924. It says Oscar is born in Germany in 1924 with an advanced intellect repulsed by the hypocrisy of adults and the irresponsibility of society. He refuses to grow older after his 3rd birthday. So kind of like it's kind of like a Peter Pan thing, but like a twisted version. I think he's got like mental illness and he just like bangs on his drum. Yeah, so it says, while the chaotic world around him careers toward the madness and folly of World War II, Oscar pounds incessantly on his beloved tin drum and perfects his uncannily piercing shrieks.
Oh, man.
So I don't know if you're going to like this one, but I like things that deal with mental illness.
I do too. And I also like wartime things, like not necessarily just focused on war, but like the fact that it's kind of careening towards World War II, I think will be interesting to see something like apart from that.
Mm-hmm. And it's a Palme d'Or winner at Cannes and the Academy Award for Best Foreign Language Film this year from 1979. It's got some really cool cover art.
79, isn't that the year?
Another 79 film. We're going to be watching a lot of 79 films.
So we'll let you know. Maybe we'll start collecting all the movies in that year.
But finally going to get to this one. This actually was on the Christmas list that you watched. This is the reason I picked it up. That's the reason I finally pulled the trigger.
Again, this is one that we don't know if it really was, because on Blue Christmas on the Criterion channel, it is not on there. But there were a couple lists that had this on a Christmas
It might
list.
just be a film that goes over like a couple years and there's like one scene at Christmas. Kind of like Black Narcissus has one scene at Christmas. But I do want to check it out soon. No idea what to expect from this one, but I've been meaning to get around to it for a while. So that's The Tin Drum. And then the last one, I take that back. I know more about The Tin Drum than I know about this one. This was a total surprise. We both saw this one, and we were really attracted by the beautiful digipack that it has. It is Il Sorpasso. It's an Italian film, which we have not seen enough of. And it's got this really cool dual format digipack. It is a road trip film. It's described as a comedy, but also a tragedy. So it's kind of everything. It says the ultimate Italian road comedy with a waggish freewheeling bachelor and the straight-laced law student he takes on a madcap trip from Rome to Tuscany. So if nothing else, there'll be some beautiful landscapes and some beautiful cinematography. Yeah. So I checked it out on Letterboxd that has really, really good reviews. It's supposed to be one of the best Italian comedy films. We were reminded when we were reading the back of Y tu mamá también, which is another road trip comedy / drama that we both really, really liked. So I don't know if this one will be all that similar to that, but hopefully we really enjoy it. But that is my 6th one, and this is my whole stack.
Yeah, I'm really excited that you went on this comedy journey with me. He really just jumped in and tried to help me find some and even pick some.
I got a couple.
Yeah, in his hauls. And in the last haul, you got a couple too.
We'll mix it up. It's all about variety. You can't watch too much of the same thing.
That's right.
And the Criterion Collection is great for variety, and there's a lot of foreign stuff that we still need to get to. But yeah, those are our 6 this month. Crazy haul. We spent way too much money this month, but that is our cheers. But yes, that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to let us know in the comments down below if you picked up anything else from the sale since our last video. Thank you for joining me for this video.
Yeah,
and for the last one, I really enjoyed shooting these in-store haul videos this month. This is our 4th one. We also picked up Wall-E this month. I did not mention it in this video, but I did a full unboxing video of it, so check that video out if you haven't. And we have one more Criterion video coming out this month. I'm going to be reaching out to my good buddy Connor and seeing what he picked up this month, because even though he's not here and he's all the way back in Oregon, he is going to be telling us and sharing with me everything that he picked up. So I can't wait for that video. That's probably going to be a big one, because if I know him, I know he picked up a lot of stuff. So stay tuned for that, and I will see you in the next video very soon.
Bye, guys.